Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this, your Taurus November 2022 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel Saint James, clairvoyant. And I've had the great chance to do some clairvoyant readings from different parts of the world for your Taurian sisters and brothers in the last month. And if you'd be interested in seeing what's involved, check out the information below. Now, we're going to take 5 cards and see what there is in store for you now. Tremendous Taurus. Let's start with the first one. What about this? What's this have to say? That is the Tower. One of my favorite cards, I have to say, the Tower. The energy is always good. This is the Sun. What have we got next? The Ace of Swords. Looks like it's going to be a very good month for you, but I'm not going to give anything away just yet. The Knight of Swords. And finally, this one here, which is the Page of Cups. Well, why don't you come now? Sit down here next to me. We'll have a good close look at the imagery on these cards together while I do the reading for you. Turning first now to the Tower, which is another major arcana there. It's the one before that other major arcana. So let's have a look at it. What can we get from this painting here? What do we... Well, the Tower and the lightning are lovers. The liberation of divine light through the phallus. That is the Tower. Now, for the purpose of both creation or destruction, which are the one and the same. The Tower is the ultimate phallic symbol, a penis representing the male principle in the universe and the creative force penetrating from one world into another. Now, people fall from the Tower like, well, as to be said, like semen, ablaze with the creative fire and energy. The Tower liberates you. Now, the life force in the Tower explodes orgasmically from this phallic symbol, coming out of the head and ripping off its own crown, sending it crashing to the earth like a giant eagle, spreading his wings and falling like lightning, connecting heaven and earth. Now, the Tower is the energy, power, and life force of God. Genesis-style life force to create or destroy. Now, I notice that the number here is 16. Actually, Hebrew letters play a large part in Tarot, and the 16th Hebrew letter is Ayin, which means eye, and it is the eye of God with all the creative and destructive power of the same. A spiritual light that shines brighter than any physical light, far brighter than the sun itself. Now, from an astrological point of view, this is Mars in full attack mode to destroy the Tower. This is the Lord of the hosts of the mighty, and it speaks to me, for you, of far-reaching inner transformation. I think there's a great degree of healing going on with you as well, and the old is going to be destroyed to make room for the new. The self-knowledge here, a release, almost a revelation, breaking down of old forms or patterns. And I think it also represents what is, well, called by me a calm after the storm. The power of the consuming, purifying fire destroys the old and sweeps it away. Nothing is spared. The Tower of the ego will be shaken to its very foundations. Anything you attempt to cling to will be destroyed by this transforming power. The apparent securities of the past maybe begin to waver and topple, and all that remains is trust, the knowledge that all events in life arise from the endless love of the universe and brings you the possibility for learning and recognition. This understanding of the true nature of events transforms even apparent losses or painful disappointments into the valuable gifts that they really are. This card is one of the highest cards for healing in my estimation. Just as the extraction of a rotten tooth provides relief for the entire body, this destruction of stagnant situations and relations which hinder your growth begin a healing process for your entire organism. You're in the midst of, or about to enter into, an extremely intensive transformatory process. Whatever is destroyed or shaken within you serves to purify you and to make room for something new, so allow it. And are you ready to view yourself and life with new eyes? Observe yourself daily in your daily life. Situations may seem to repeat themselves, but you will not continue to repeat old, limited, restricting behavior patterns. And say this to yourself: who I think I am is a belief to be undone. I have the ability to heal and restore myself at all times. I am not inside my body. My body is inside me. Well, let's turn next to the Lord of the Fire of the Word, which is otherwise known as the Sun. Now let's have a look at the Sun. Well, quite a straightforward image, I suppose. Nothing to get worked up about there. Look, the Sun is the source of life, and it represents success and abundance. And this is going to follow you in your life at present. This energy is going to get you through tough times, and the Sun is going to illuminate your path after what has, I think, been something of a trying time. Well, embrace your goals now and give it everything you've got. If you have had tough times, things are going to get better. There's a lot of highly creative energy here. Awareness. Fulfilled love relationships is what I see. This is a definite yes for you. It speaks of riches, a feeling of abundance and success, good fortune, optimism. I think it's the case that the fulfillment of your wishes is possible here and now. So relax and give yourself up to the dance. The right partners will find one another. What task or project is on the agenda for you at the moment? Visualize the light and warmth of the Sun in your chest and heart, and for the next few days, remind yourself several times daily that the Sun is shining in and through you. And say to yourself, I work well in teamwork situations. I enjoy making contributions to group efforts. I am a cooperative person. I am in harmony with the divine light which fills and guides me. Well, where shall we go to next? Do you like the painting down in the bottom left? Let's have a look at it, shall we? This is the Prince of the Chariots of the Air. Now, let's have a look and see what he has to say for us. What can I get from that? Well, the Knight of Swords is the Sun, S-U-N, and the Sun, S-O-N. His lion mask is a symbol for the Sun, and the golden light radiates and streams out of it. Anytime you say that something exists in the sky, in the heavens, it really exists inside, in your heart and self, in the spiritual, unseen universe of energy. Now, the mouth of the lion and man are the doorway in and out of the abyss, where the universe is created and where we feed ourselves with food, water, and the breath of life. Out of it comes the creative word and logos. I really have the sense that Aquarius is going to be important to you at this time, as well as, what am I getting around here, Capricorn as well. This is a time when you'll be highly intuitive and have great creative thinking. You'll be cutting through all entanglements and becoming free of limited ideas and models. You may well have a very clear perception of things. Now, this is also could be someone who is intellectual, full of ideas and plans, very clever, but somehow sort of unstable. They may come across as being domineering, elusive, and impressionable. Do you know someone like that? This is someone who I think has ideas tripping over themselves one after another. There's lots of air here. Esoterically, he is air, and he's in the suit of air. But it seems to me that progress in any direction, see, he doesn't really have this owl under any control. So it seems that any movement forward is accidental, is just a matter of complete serendipity or risk as to which way it might go forward. There's no control that this person has at the moment. When the creative process of the person works, it works well, but it doesn't seem to be grounded in anything. And so rarely do any of the great ideas that they have become fruitful. You, however, will have a highly developed intellect at this time, and you will love thinking, questioning, and maybe even philosophizing. You'll be very good at coming up with ideas, but be careful that you don't move on like that person that could be. And I'm thinking it could be an Aquarius or a Capricorn. But be careful that the ideas that come to you are not just shelved on the basis that they're all as good as each other and that therefore really any single one of them can do for the time being. See, the thing is that things are not made tangible. There may be the need for you to slow down and analyze your thoughts to see if something practical can be gained from what are going to be very good ideas. But nevertheless, free yourself from whatever limits your mind and spirit. But be sure you express your ideas and plans in ways that other people will understand. Accept their opinions humbly. Your thinking just may be ahead of its time, but you can adjust to make your vision workable in the present without sacrificing anything. But ask yourself this question: what beliefs, feelings, relationships, or programmed ideas do you allow to limit you? Say to yourself, my creative possibilities have no limits, but they do need to be grounded. Well, let's have a look then on this theme of flying creatures. Let's look at this card here, shall we? Let's see what it has to say. Now, what do we have in the painting here? Well, the Ace of Swords is depicted here as the eagle, the symbol of the exalted form of Scorpio, incidentally. It is the autumnal equinox, or the fall equinox, the symbol of evolution of mankind and the evolution of your soul, wanting and willing to have the ability to rise up from the dark waters and the black earth to break free from the bondage of gravity and fly free into the wind. Now, the eagle is the prince of birds, really. Noble, strong. It falls like lightning and has vision that is incredibly sharp. Now, throughout history, in mythology, it has been used as a symbol for a god who comes down to mate with humans in its form, or to bring souls of the dead back up to heaven. Now, as air, it is the breath, inspiration, life. It is the reconciliation between male and female, yin and yang, God and goddess. Now, interestingly, I'm still getting Aquarius around here and Capricorn. There's been people who are going to be important to you, so they're likely definitely to be on the radar, I would say, but also maybe a Pisces here as well. Now, this is the Lord of the root of the powers of air. And this says that you are going to have a great degree of intellectual clarity, original thinking, brilliant powers of thought, almost divine inspiration. And following from this, there's also going to be quick fire thoughts and ideas, but you remember what this was saying, that you need to have things made tangible. Now, I think that your present clarity is a wonderful condition for your undertakings. You will be able to recognize facts and call by names things which other people would prefer to sweep under the carpet. This entails a great responsibility on your behalf, though. Be sure never to express your insights heartlessly. But when you are fully in contact with love, use your sword from this Ace of Swords without sparing yourself or others. I really do think that there's going to be with you a new perspective on life that was previously unclear, and you're now going to be able to really get to the heart of the matter. You'll have gained a new vision and will pursue opportunities which draw upon your creative and mental abilities. Now, this energy, encourage you to stand up for the rights of others, or for yourself, or for your personal values and beliefs. You've really come out of the clouds of confusion and into clarity. So it's blue skies now. Forge ahead and ask yourself what supports and what hinders your clarity. And say to yourself, I trust my clear perceptions. Now that takes us finally, I think, does it not, to this, the Page of Cups. What have you got to say to my friend here? That's an interesting painting, isn't it? Do you know you cannot direct the wind, but you can adjust your sails? Your emotions and thoughts are like little ships set adrift on the ocean, affecting the whole of the ocean. They come from you. Change your ships and change the way the ocean reacts and others react. Change the energy. Now, this page's strength is unconditional love, both for self and for others, and is non-judgmental. I think that assuming strength in yourself, others, and in situations is important to you at this time. Project into the world calm thoughts that support rather than hinder what you want from life. She is the princess of the palace of the floods, and she's saying to me she's bringing with her, or could be, one of, say, a Scorpio, a Sagittarian, or a Libran, I think. Now, I'm going to refer to her as a young woman for the obvious reason, and she seems to me to be a young woman who is very gracious, voluptuous, sweet, gentle, kind, very romantic and dreamy. But she speaks to me for you at this time of emotional freedom and jealousy conquered. Now, as page, she is earth, and as cups, she is water. So she represents the power of water to give substance to ideas, to support life, and to form the basis of chemical combinations. Now, as I say, she's infinitely gracious, and she lives in a world of romance, in the perpetual dream of rapture. Now, superficially, people might think of her as being selfish and lazy, but I think that's a false impression because she goes about her work silently and effortlessly, and she does give a great deal of help and love to other people. So I think that this is a time in life where you may well be very romantic and the situations arising for romance to come about. Now, if you don't have a partner with whom this occurs, this could just be done in your mental life, and there's nothing wrong with that. But she has depth because she refers here to the ocean, I think. But she can get lost in romance. She can be a dreamer and not engage in life, I think, this person. Now, it's okay to be dependent on others at this time also, is what I see, because she and you do give a lot in return. Trust your feelings and perceptions because you are on the right path. Is there anything else preventing you from being fully free? You now have the opportunity to let go of it as well. Imagine you are surrounded by water and are dancing the dance of salvation and freedom with light flowing movements. And say to yourself, the more I love myself, the more I can share with others. What a particularly beautiful spread of cards for you. Well done, Jim. A fascinating spread of cards. I'm sure you will agree with me. And what a great month it looks like it's going to be for you. Gee, I might come move into your place if that's okay, because it looks like everything is going to be happening for the good. Well, what we're going to do now, though, of course, is to let that sink in, and I'll see you again next month. But until then, remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend, and I look forward to seeing you again next month. Until then, it's bye for now.